We both know I hate.
Great game.
Buckets!
Hey, need some help?
Well, in our grand finale of the 2K TV virtual wrap party, we've got some heavy hitters in the house. Team 2K TV, we've got LD2K, we've got Brian, and our guest, John.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Conley gets the bucket.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's MP. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Smith. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Now, here's MP. Here's Şengün. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Gobert. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
MP with it. Now defended by Gobert. MP, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Conley for three. Here's Towns. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Now, here's MP. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Down low, Şengün. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Conley, the pass to Edwards. And it's Conley penetrating. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
He's off on the second. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Conley finds Edwards. Here is Conley. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They now take the lead.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
So the Timberwolves called their first time. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody.
Substitution on the court.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Houston, trailing by 4. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 5. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's MP. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. MP's got 4 this quarter. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The pass to McDaniels. Passes it to Noel. And a miss there on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He scored 22 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A great showing from the rookie. That's the kind of game that will attract a lot of attention his way. Hopefully he's ready for it, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Edwards looking it over, and stolen by MP. And here they go. And the dunk by MP.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Noel passes to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Here's Noel. Clock at 6. Pass to Towns. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Tries again, and he hits the jump shot. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Minnesota calls timeout. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a...
Your Rockets, 22. The Timberwolves, 32. Welcome to the floor.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Timberwolves trail by 10. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. MP is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. He gets that one.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Outside, Towns. He kicks it to McDaniels. Now the pass to Gobert. Feeds it to Edwards. Into the lane. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Green.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Passes to Şengün. Martin dishes to MP. Just 5 on the clock. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Here's MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Free throw good, MP. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Edwards passes to Noel. Knocks it loose. And stolen by MP. Ahead. Here's Martin. Kicks it to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's MP. Bucket is good. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Here's Noel. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside Martin. Back to MP. Smith trying to break loose, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Minnesota. Taurean Prince comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 17. Anderson outside, and the pass to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Prince outside. Can they get it? And it's MP with the rebound. Rockets leading by 17. And that one drops for him. He has 7.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Edwards against Tate. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
And a wide open look for MP. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 17. This is it to Noel. Jacks up a 3. And it's MP with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Varies it from 3-point range. Tate's only got 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pulls it up. Misses off the left iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
The Rockets making a switch here. Garuba's checked in. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards against MP. From 11 feet away, Edwards can't hit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Rockets have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far.
Substitution.
He's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Outside Edwards. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Smith against Towns. The feed to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
MP against Conley. MP outside. Şengün kicks to MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
For Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And what a tremendous standout. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
Girl, I've been patient, but we both know I hate waiting. You just gotta treat it like it's boring, baby. Drop a pin at your location. Straight to the head, you love. Feelings that mix up. Like a Maserati. Like a Maserati. Hey. Oh man. Hey, let's dance. Back it up, no hands. Shawty wanna slide at the crib. Tell Shawty slightly, late 6 now. VVS diamonds for your ass. Tell Shawty slightly, late 6 now. There's something about the way you move your head. Tell Shawty slightly, late 6 now. Shawty wanna slide at the crib. Tell Shawty slightly, late 6 now. She ain't even from around here. Everybody love me out here. If you ain't getting money around here, why you talking like a dummy out here? It's going down. I just wanna.
I'm calling my shot.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go.
All right, everybody, bring it in. We got a lot to cover today. The goal of today is to improve our shooting percentages. So we're going to focus on that aspect of the game today. All right, let's get set up and start practice. You could do better than that.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Screen coming! Pick up, baby! Hey, all day, baby. Hey, watch the pick! Screen coming! Yes, sir!
practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yo, son, you got it. Join your team. Hey, baby.
Just like that.
Way to go. Trifecta, baby.
Now we're rolling. One more.
Oh, you done? You done.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Hey, right here. That's you all day. Three of them, baby. Right? 99. Get ready for sleep.
Let's put some work into making the correct decisions during transition.
Help him out. Nah, we're good. Let's go. Look at the clock. Shoot that. And one. Oh, and one. Shot.
Yeah, I'm going for a little bit of a counter pick here. You got John Smith. You get Yao Ming. You get Zhao Sming when you put them together. Going with my hero, Yao Ming. Try shooting over that.
I never realized that's why your name was Zhao Sming.
Yep.
This is the time of the season when some teams start to transform, for better or for worse, Brent.
Yeah, we either see some clicking or we see some tricking, BA. And you certainly don't want to be on the side of being tricked into think your team is good and it's really struggling. So general managers are really starting to take notice of what might need to get done in order for your team to stay competitive.
Here are the starters for Houston. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Green out there with MP, and it's Martin in at the 3. MP against Mitchell. MP, the pass to Smith. Over Murray. Off the left rim and out. And it's Sacramento's ball. Outside Barnes. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
It's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
MP, the pass to Smith. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy. And Chimezie, drafted in 2018, spent his first few seasons grinding it out in the G League, trying to prove himself until he got that contract in 2021.
Fires in the triple.
Well, that's who Herder is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
Here's Şengün. That shot missing. So the Kings will take it the other way. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And for Metu, ask his teammates. They'll tell you just how hard of a worker he is.
Yeah, it's been a constant theme, BA. Do you know Chimezie graduated college in 3 years with a degree in law, history, and culture, all while playing at USC.
The first one falls.
Number 7, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. Well, the big news for MP coming off the court, he is just a brand new shoe deal.
It sounds like he's chosen to work with Jordan. That's a major brand who I'm sure he'll be happy with.
Now here's Herder, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. The 3 from Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. MP, the pass to Smith. Great D that time from Murray.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Herder. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And with Kevin Herder, I just love the plug-in ability of him as a player. He just can play some with the ball, a little bit off the ball, a good cutter, lots of complementary skill there.
And Brent, with Kevin Herder, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, he can dish it around and get in there for some boards. Again, there's just so much to his game, but certainly that three-point shooting is something that Kevin relies on, as do his teammates. Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
From deep, Mitchell. Sacramento again missing. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Now here's MP. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Şengün. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy.
Substituting on the court.
On the wing, MP. Checked by Mitchell. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So the Houston 5 right now. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. MP is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Martin in at the small forward position.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped 19 points and shot the ball extremely well from both the field and the line, doing his best to earn more minutes. A breakout game for the rookie.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
MP finds Smith. Clock at 2. Kept alive by Houston. MP outside. Back to Smith. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose. And their number 4 overall pick, Keegan Murray, making a quick impact. One of the most efficient players in college basketball at Iowa last year. He went on to win MVP of the 2K23 Summer League. Can he become a rising star for the Kings? It'll be fun to watch.
Here's Green. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Murray can score in a multitude of ways, Greg.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. I mean, he can feast from the post, the mid-range, and the three-point line as well. He always plays under control at his own pace, and that's why he looks so fluid out there on the floor. And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
MP no good. The Kings trailing. And there's the lob, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
MP against Mitchell to the middle. To the right side. Smith passes to MP. And there's a 3-second violation. Lynn's checked in for Murray. Garuba's checked in for the Rockets. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Mitchell finds Herder. Back to Mitchell. Outside Barnes. Pass to Herder. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
First half with a score. Your Kings 41. The Rockets 46. Fans, your Kings youth dance team. Fans, your Kings.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Kings shooting is around 55% so far. We've got Kevin Herder, Murray out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Metu in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. MP outside. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for Houston.
He's off on the first.
Number 7, taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Mitchell. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the Kings made a big trade last season to acquire all-star Domantas Sabonis. It's clear they want to break from their league-long playoff drought, and they're hoping he can help them do it. He said, quote, "It's exciting. I want to be here. We're going to fight and get wins." Back to you.
Yeah, they're all in, Allie. Thank you. Şengün passes to Green. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 10 points.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Mitchell finds Murray. Smith against Herder. No good there. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Herder. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Houston the other way.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's MP. Deflected.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herder can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Davis, he's checked in for the Kings. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Timeout charged to Houston. It's time for the T-shirt toss, everyone.
Shot from the inbound. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Barnes passes to Murray. Here's Davis. Pass to Metu. Mitchell with room to shoot. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now Smith, defended by Murray, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Outside Davis. Back to Mitchell.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Metu in the post. Defended by Şengün. From deep, Mitchell. And it's MP with a rebound. For Houston, they've gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
The first thing I think of when watching Davion Mitchell is defense. Mitchell entered the league as one of the best on-the-ball defenders out there.
And that one's good. Green.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. And no doubt, Davion Mitchell is an elite defensive guard. Why is that, Grant?
Well, B.A., despite standing 6 feet, he's got a 6'5" wingspan. Mitchell is really strong and quick. But the biggest thing, Davion never takes...
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots, That could be a difference maker in the result.
So the Houston 5 right now. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Green out there with MP. And it's Martin in at the 3.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
MP, that one's good.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Metu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Murray. Sacramento again missing. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And here's Smith. Back to MP. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Murray against Martin. Murray, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Herder against MP. Got a hand on it. Outside Barnes. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Outside Barnes. It's Herder on the wing. Oh, they need this. The shot, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
A nice shot by MP.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Pass to Metu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Şengün.
Third team.
The first free throw is good.
Sacramento. Chimezie Metu. 2 shots.
That one's no good. MP up top. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the Rockets, number 7, 1 shot.
Free throw good, MP.
Houston foul. Number 7, first personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting.
And he drops the first.
Matthew Dellavedova at the line for 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here's MP. Takes a 3. Misses. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing.
I've been patient, but we both know I hate waiting. You just gotta treat it like it's boring, baby. Drop a pin at your location. Straight to the head, you love. Feelings that mix up. Like a Maserati. Like a Maserati. Hey. Oh man. Hey, let's dance. Back it up, no hurt. Shawty wanna slide at the crib. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. BBS diamonds for your head.
Tall.
All right, I've gotten a couple wins on 2KTV, and we'll see what happens today. Best of luck to you guys.
It's time for payback. Go up. Dang it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice. Oops.
Let me get you a screen, Chris.
Oh, I don't need a screen.
Oh, good take.
We going down. We dunking.
Good take, good take.
Love to see that highlight reel.
Oh, T-Mac coming back. Okay. All right, this is going to be a tough matchup for me.
All right, Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with MP. And it's Martin in at the 3. The first one falls.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Now here's Barnes. Mitchell finds Murray. Pass to Herter. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. MP against Mitchell. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jalen Green.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
Talking about Davion Mitchell, an explosive guard who can really score.
Smith the pass to MP. Stolen by Mitchell. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Driving inside. Pass to Murray. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Good on the bucket.
And Mitchell is capable of getting it done from all 3 levels.
He certainly is dynamic when it comes to scoring, and now the next step is him improving as a distributor, as well as getting more comfortable just kind of running their offense.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Barnes. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Here's Barnes after the made shot from MP. Back to Herter. Pass to Medu. Three-pointer on the way. Nailed from three-point land. Now the Rockets with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Some changes for Sacramento. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Houston. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoff.
They've got Kevin Huerter. Murray out there with Barnes. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Metu in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played superb basketball. He had 19 points, and his assertiveness drew a lot of attention from the defense. He drew a good amount of fouls. A great showing from the rookie. That's the kind of game that will attract a lot of attention his way. Hopefully he's ready for it, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Barnes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Huerter. It's up a 3. Drills it from outside.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Davis against MP. Şengün kicks it to Smith. MP outside. Shoots from the baseline. Barnes grabs the miss. Sacramento leading by 3. Well, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup. It was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
Şengün kicks to MP. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Davis, the pass to Huerter. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. Rockets trail by 3. Outside, Green. Now, here's MP. He's defended by Huerter. Here's MP. And the shot is long. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Barnes, bounce pass. Davis, the pass to Metu. Here's Barnes. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Barnes has got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do? Some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it.
Your Kings 35. The Rockets 34. That's right, crowd.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. MP against Mitchell. Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. MP is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Metu. From deep. The shot comes out. Rockets trail. Şengün passes to Green. And MP with the basket on the assist by Green. 6 points for MP. Here's Mitchell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Barnes kicks to Huerter. Mitchell against MP. And here's Barnes for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Count that bucket. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Mitchell passes to Barnes. Back to Mitchell. Now the feed to Murray. Kings moving the ball around. Sacramento again missing.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
High post, Davis. He's against Martin. Mitchell kicks to Herter. Will it go? It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Ugly start in the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, it's the pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Here's Herter. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
MP, good.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. They can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The pass to Herter. And that one, good. Herter's got 11 points.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Houston.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
The Kings trail by 11. Mitchell passes to Davis. Here's Manu. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Good defense by MP.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Sacramento's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Herter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Green finds MP. And the shot goes in. MP's got 16 here in the second half.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Passes it to Herter. Launches it. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Green left side. Kicks it out to MP. Dishes it to Smith. Back to MP. It's deflected. It's Davis on the wing. Covered by Martin. Herter misses the three. with 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Houston up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing set for him, Herder and Murray. Rashawn Holmes out there with Alex Len, and it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Herder, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And Herder drops them both. Rockets leading by 10. Porter dishes to MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
3.
Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Pass to Herder. Now here's Murray. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Porter. Holmes trying to free himself up. And he could not get them 1 to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Substituting on the court at the line for your Kings, Harrison Barnes. 1 shot.
Here's Washington. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tate. He dishes it to MP.
Hey, right here. Get you spot.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Now Barnes. The pass to Medu. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.